here are going to be coming on over there, and if they're not, I'm going to be pestering them as well about that. But KilogramHours and Comet getting into the weeds.
Yeah, this is a matchup. It's an interesting one, and I think it's going to be more interesting since there's not a lot of good characters of either of these in the regions, right?
Yep.
So where's your matchup experience?
This is a preview of early percentage, by the way. This is what's going to happen a lot.
Jeez.
I like the immediate attempt for that. It's honestly worth it to go for it, because if you double suicide here, it is super advantageous for KilogramHours up to taking 90% of those interactions. The scary thing, though, is when Comet gets the mid percentage as well on the same combo, and even it's a high percentage, because he just needs a little bit more to take this thing away.
Yeah, rough time on ledge here, that back air. First one never kills, guys. We know this for fact. First back air never kills. That second one for sure is going to do it. No fear from Comet. He's just gonna forward air directly into that hammer. I don't care. I don't care how charged your hammer is.
I don't care who the IRS sends.
I don't.
Okay, yeah, dropping right in. He is a demon at the ledge. We're talking about this being a game about ledge vulnerability and ledge trapping. Comes doing a phenomenal job with that as well. KilogramHours has not been able to make it back. We spent nearly this entire game sitting on left ledge. He's going down low. He's really scaring KilogramHours.
No.
Baits out the up B a little bit early, ends up dying in the end, but that's going to be something that impacts later into this matchup as well. One little laser shot for an additional percent. He's waiting, looking for that backer that he is really, oh my god. Yes, projecting out over there, but if you're not going to attack, he's going to up smash.
It's just the thing with King Dedede. You just don't really want to run off stage against him. If you give up stage control, he is going to ledge trap you to oblivion. You see all the stocks here so far have a ticket from ledge. Besides that, tech chase. You don't miss your techs.
Yeah, that can hurt a lot. I mean, if you're far distance, it kind of, there's some times where it's okay to not tech, depending on the context what your opponent's putting up there. But for the most part, you got to just be teching, especially if you're going to hit distance. It's Fox. He's going to chase you from just about anywhere anyways.
Die. Air coming through, not going to connect that back air with it. Kilogram trying to get the second biggest upset so far with Dedede this weekend.
Oh. Okay. Just a couple jabs off of that, though. But once again, stuck on the ledge. Terrible, terrible spot for KilogramHours to be in. But a slow Gordo is exactly what he wants in order to find an opening. He's finally found his way back to the mid stage, which is ultra important because he spent like 2 minutes not being able to touch the mid stage.
This is about the Kilogram really wants to be in. That up tilt is going to successfully trade with side B. And even though he's at 105%, this is an even game here, Treasure.
Yeah, heavies, this is the heavy quotient. You can bring this back pretty darn quickly, especially, even considering how far ahead Kama was before. And once again, heavy clutch potential. You don't die that early, even at 144% at this point. Fox's smash attacks are really, really scary. He's waiting to cheese a little bit. Down air hitting with a side hitbox finishes things out for Comet on this first game, but KilogramHours shows us that even if he's getting slammed for a minute straight, it's not over.
That's the heavies. That's what you said, the heavy quotient, right? Just stay on ledge most of the game. I remember Sheik does that too. You just sit there, you're on ledge for forever, and eventually you'll be able to get on and kick a couple stocks. So it's just a matter of time, honestly. Kilogram, the mental fortitude, look at him. He's just sitting there.
Oh, yeah.
He is
a lock-in.
He's so locked in, ready to go. None of this matters. You can be ledge trapping him for 6 hours straight, and he will still be ready to take your stock when the time comes.
Yep. I mean, I feel like that early show of, I don't know, I guess I'll suck you up, see if I can just pineapple my opponent, even if I just took 100 damage off of a single combo, is like, that's the kind of mindset you just always have to have online, so it's a good thing to see. That's like a market confidence for me in a heavy player. If you show it to me really early, I go, okay, like, you're with it. You got that heavy mindset.
You know what
unlocked.
you're doing. You know what you're doing. It is a specific mindset, too. You got to be built different.
It's true. I think it's really funny seeing heavy players like swap off to other characters and stuff, because most heavies are not good, and they just like, they think different. You see them go on a high tier character and you're like, you're a bizarre pyro player.
It's like, what are you doing?
It's not bad, it's just weird.
I'm not able to find anything, but the second that like Comet doesn't find anything, he turns scramble situations into more combos.
Yeah.
Ooh, if he went for the up air, I think he might have confirmed it there. But even though Kilogram's just been combo this whole time, he was able to bring Comet up to a pretty similar percent. First stock, though, is taken by Comet.
I like that Comet's doing this thing when he's in disadvantage. He's just slow falling down, basically on top of KilogramHours, being like, I don't know, do you have the correct option to punish me right now? Because if you miss it, I'm going to kill you.
Yep.
Every single time. And it's not, like, on paper advantageous to just drop on a Dedede. He's got a lot of options to check you with, but it's a show of dominance. Like, that's a intimidation move. It's just, I'm going to drop on you.
And ultimately, we see the respect that Comet is a little bit
He's forcing it, yeah.
Yeah, because Kilogram on ledge, like, yes, if you hold on ledge or re-grab ledge, you can't be hit again. Run-up down smash is a little bit telegraphed, right? Foxy's kind of fast with it, but it is a little bit telegraphed. And Kilogram can just sit here, throw so many hitboxes out to try to get this damage on, and that's what he did previously, right? He was able to take Comet stocks because of it. So Comet's just kind of forced to respect him and wait for Kilogram to make the mistake.
Yep, he's got to be a patient bird here on ledge. There's not very many openings. Fox doesn't have anything committal to use when it comes to ledge guarding. It's just all on a reaction from Comet. Meanwhile, if KilogramHours is able to get the ledge, he's able to, you know, just cover multiple options simultaneously. Up air looking pretty darn nasty already at these percentages. Looking to call out on a side B, doesn't quite land, and another throw goes out. These up throws time and time again from Comet. Look at his up airs. He loves that. They kill too, so
it's scary. It's like, look, I got up airs. He just likes keeping his hands warm in between keeping his hands warm with combos. It's still very. This is it.
No punish. Okay, good timing. The least of the evils is to normal get up into a grab, but we're in the same spot once again. The jump, he's able to thread the needle in. But not a second time.
Yeah, not able to, unfortunately, and that bounce did not send Gordo back, so we're stuck with it, but trade is going to come out very advantageous here for Comet.
Yeah, not what KilogramHours is looking for, just need a little bit more percentage. I think he was okay with that being the trade, if that's what it was. Doesn't have a kill throw to use, but so much damage. Just needs to swing that hammer once and take away at Fox.
Gordo not quite doing it, a little bit, not enough, but there it goes. Second Gordo. If one Gordo doesn't do it, the second and third one will.
Kind of like a back air.
Yeah,
okay, early percentage, 30% off of a little bit, just extending off of the stage. Ooh, okay, here's that nasty shield pressure that Comet shows us time and time again. Once again, threatening with a bunch of up airs. He'll keep it going, and we're back to that left ledge. His favorite place to just trap KilogramHours.
Kilogram wisening up to the forward air nose. Needs to hold shield just a little bit longer here. Goes for a very meaty forward smash. Not able to find anything. It's a staring game, and unfortunately, King Dedede is also one of those characters who kind of reacts to ledge get-up options here, and you see Comet doing that just right now.
Yeah, it's that great reaction time where the Comet brings it really down low, and perfect timing for the picture finish on that stock and on that game. Comet up 2 games now against KilogramHours. Looking to have a lot more life, especially on the ledge and in ledge guarding this game finally, but the first game was like a stomp, and so lightening up from that dark spot that he was in previously is still far from what he needs.
Well, unfortunate game here, but we could still see the adaptation that KilogramHours is putting into kind of understanding what Comet's options are at ledge, how he's choosing to land, for instance. So this game now, after having 2 games of just understanding your opponent, you're going to be seeing a bit more aggression, I would imagine. And right off the bat, Kilogram able to put 36 onto him. Goes for the forward smash as well. Not even punished for it either.
I don't know if I could say that yet. He's taking 17%, stuck on the ledge, and we've seen how much damage comes from him being on the ledge. Getting back with a couple nairs, that's some good stuff, and the conversion has come out. Down to the great quick option. Oh, but that forward smash, if held for a little bit longer, could have been the punish to keep. Oh, that actually hits. Coming back up tilts on a big character can be really punishing. I don't think the DI was quite optimal either. It's hard to get out, and Comet could just mix things up as well. Finally, though, a back air comes on, a meaty whack, and a second one to go with it.
Kilogram has been opting to just go for aggressive aerials rather than ledge trap, and it's been doing wonders for him, honestly.
Yeah, I like that adaptation because he just could not find the trap quite on Comet. Comet's really quick, and threading the needle coming back from ledge every time. Crazy air mobility and crazy usage of it.
So far, no high recoveries with his up B. Comet has been waiting for it. Kilogram's not presenting it at all, allowing Kilogram to get back to stage.
Ooh, that's not the back air trade Kilogram wanted.
Nah, it's also the first one. Next one got it. Trying to get back onto the stage. Command Grab comes through, goes for the immediate side B. Kilogram does not have the adaptation yet. Could be losing his stock to the Comet.
Yeah, forward tilt, pretty rough. It's so committal, and it's you gotta have a lot of damage already on the shield in order for that to be poking. That was like the one thing that could have saved him, potentially. Stuck on the ledge. Ooh. Jeffstring gets the full damage, but the reflector doesn't quite send Gordo back into KilogramHours.
Yeah, the reflector has really weird interactions with Gordo. Goes in strange angles.
Yeah.
I think we've seen every angle so far from the Gordos.
Sending out with the forward tilt. Okay. Down B unpunished, and another grab once again, keeping it scary up above stage. This is a conditioning move. You're not going to catch Comet with that because Comet would have to really blend her. Compared player with that kind of reaction is not going to walk right up on stage into the hammer. So it's conditioning him not to normal get up or go to stage. Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Big call out. Like, basically grounded up B from Comet was ambitious, especially since it's not going to kill.
Yeah, you saw like the face from Comet too. I think he meant for the side B.
That would make a lot of sense. It would have spiked up, given him opportunity to look for more up airs, which he's been loving. Really close at this one. Comet, though, is on match point. Could find that sweep and one more stock on KilogramHours and knock him out of the brackets.
Yeah, Kilogram having a little bit of issues landing at these higher percents. Comet not giving him any room to breathe. Right now, Kilogram having to play from corner, coming in, just narrowly avoiding the forward air, and now you're in the mixer. Doesn't matter how many platforms you go to, Comet is just going to combo you to oblivion, 70%,
And
82%.
counting!
Oh my God, let him breathe!
Oh my God, it starts up once again. Comet is right in KilogramHours. Brain keeps up another Nair landing and a little bit more space found, but the back air lands even a little laser for that one additional little bit of a percent. The ledge trump doesn't quite land, but the shield's starting to get pokeable.
Kilogram looking just to breathe. He's like, get off of me.
That's a breath.
Yeah, doesn't complete the jab string, unfortunately, and Comet just misses the up smash. Does understand what the read is going for.
Oh God, okay. Back air doesn't land. Either of these two just right on top of each other. A little space more. Let by Gordo, a back air, bringing us both into kill percentage. This is where it all is going to come down to for KilogramHours to keep in. A second up smash misses the mark. So does this forward smash. The big hammer swinging down and a miss down. So there's that opportunity for Gordo to try and cheese this thing out.
It's so even. It's scary. Does that actually do it? No. Just barely knocked another Gordo out. Not able to secure
the second Gordo. The second Gordo. Okay, good little stall right there, but not quite. The two frame, spamming these backers on shield, 154%. Is it the Nair? We talked about this before. It does just enough to kill and is a burst option to keep the Fox off, but when he needs it, it comes out for KilogramHours, keeps him in the tourney.
He's really here, isn't he? He's like,
so
I do not care how much you combo me. I'm going to take the stock. Like, I do not care.
90, like, I mean, it was a 100% combo. It was over 100% combo by the time it was done.
I think this also goes to show like how perfect Fox needs to play the matchup too. Like you're
is
not allowed
crazy.
to really make mistakes, unfortunately, because if you do, you jump wrong, you're gonna get hit and
Just dead.
There's all of your percentage. You spent a minute racking up, just gone in an instant.
So we're working on a novel stage right here. PS2 for our third game in a row is really going to do lots of influences. The 46% right off the bat. Yeah, jab string when Dedede is forced onto the ledge does a lot. I like that KilogramHours is using neutral B suck up and just eject Comet on the ledge. But once again, he's getting so much less damage off of each interaction than Comet is.
Yeah, Comet's trying to find his opening here just to continue keeping Kilogram onto the ledge. I'm trying Gordo a bit more for landing, not working out in his favor quite yet. Might need to make some adjustments to it. And then that dash attack's going to be finding its mark. Forward air going to be also finding its mark.
Nice. You gotta respect the Nair at this point. It's been shown to have a nice little spot. It was pretty underutilized, I think, through the last basically 3 games. By KilogramHours finally coming out. Yeah, forward smash is gonna take away the Penguin. You're talking about Gordo being big for landing from KilogramHours. I'd also love to sing praise for him never getting hit by a reflected Gordo in this entire matchup.
And
there's been a lot of them.
Yeah, the hammer charges just haven't been really netting anything.
Yeah, I do worry about those.
I understand, like, it will take a stock, right? You understand that? Just, that won't. Unfortunately, but that will.
Beautiful follow-up right there. KilogramHours also, we've seen a little less of it in the last 2 games, but really great utilization of the multiple jumps. Gives a really big threat range to stretch, and also those stalls on ledge have been really helpful for getting out of the just lockdown. The absolute prison that Comet has been on ledge.
It's just so aggressive here. Kilogram not able to even
get
a little bit of breathing room right now. Gets back on the stage, but only there for half a second before the reactions come through from Comet. That forward smash is going to go straight through Gordo as well.
Yes, another forward smash kill and another just deflection of Gordo, taking it away entirely from KilogramHours. That double-bladed sword hurt him a lot. And yeah, like the crowd is chanting, there's one more stock until KilogramHours is knocked out once again. And he is looking worse for wear as Comet goes low for this, barely evading the Gordo. Once again, he's been a maestro with it.
Just barely here. There's going to be a little bit of a combo string from KilogramHours. Trying anything he can just to not be comboed anymore, please.
Back air, back air, back air. When them finally lands, it's built up a lot of space, but Comet is so fast to get back across the stage. The up air lands and kills. 85% down. KilogramHours has gone through worse already in this set. This is very doable for him, but it's a tight margin.
A little bit of a squeeze. That's going to be finding its mark. Goes for
What a reset there.
And not able to find the Tech chase, unfortunately, Kilogram going to be going back to ledge. Safe zone for him. He knows this is safety. He knows he can breathe through at least a little bit. That Nair, still dangerous from Comet, but the back air finds its mark. Going to be taking it. Comet advances on to top 8 here. Treasure joining Pow Pow, his countrymen.
Yes, of course. These representatives of Wisconsin holding it down. And Comet is a big dialogue as well through this year's tournament. Not having the run he was hoping, especially as that final representative of Wisconsin a year ago on this day in Invincible VI. Going down just outside of top 8. This time it will not be the case whatsoever, and he'll be able to keep that run alive, although he is in that loser side, repping the hopes and dreams of the hometown. KilogramHours, though, not able to quite keep up at that pace, but we saw some amazing stuff. He just needed one more clutch to get to Game 5, but a solid Game 4 effort.
It just kind of shows how the matchup is played, right? Ultimately,
it's egregious pain.
It is. It's hard. It's just a pain in the butt. Kilogram has to work a lot harder, I would say. It's funny, though. You know, you say that